It was a common sight in the 80s and 90s, not quite as frequent since, but it's back. Playoff football in the Bay Area here at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
My God! Black 20! Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Quarter.
Now a man who really stepped up last year. This is Matt Breida. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Show that bench release and go.
Roethlisberger. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Switch. Kill. Switch. Easy.
This is a guy who made a Pro Bowl in his second season, James Conner. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 50-yard line. Black 20. Check. Walk 54. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. This is Johnson. He's got it. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 37. On 1st and 10 is Conner. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
Black 20. Jack 16.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
218, chop. Hey, box truck.
Roethlisberger now to throw on 3rd down. This will be caught just inside the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Here we go.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that could be pinpoint here.
As I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Check line 54. Line 54.
Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger eluding the pressure right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Here we go.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at the 20.
Hey, alert!
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert, gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
You're not ready. Kill.
Garoppolo looks to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was looking that time for Dante Pettis, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Now that's a pretty play right there, and what I'm thankful for is it wasn't me in that situation, because one of the toughest things about defending the deep ball is not panicking, because the longer you run with a receiver, you're trying to figure out, am I close to him? Can I make a play on the football? Will I be there when the ball actually arrives, what we call the moment of truth? And in this case, the defender did not panic, stayed right with it, and batted it away.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Garoppolo, the first catch of the game for George Kittle. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able... to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down.
He's coming. Double up. 12. He's coming. Double up. 13.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers.
Here we go.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A gain of 10 and a 49er 1st down.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but the big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Here we go. 180. 6-man. Check curls.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Mostert. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Raheem Mostert, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Gold with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Now it's Roethlisberger. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
On second down, a run with Breida. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Here's Roethlisberger. He finds his man Johnson. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Hey, I-7, middle.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
Ready? Nicker. Nicker. 80 weapons. Hey, Alpha. 56, Mike. Alert.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on first down. To the right side to Eric Ebron. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
On second down, Samuels. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Hey, tight down. There you go. Hey, Charlie. Mike 59. Mike. Alert. I'm coming. Mike's 5'9".
On third down, Roethlisberger. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown as they are now on the board here in the first half. Boswell good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
They throw again on second down. This one's complete. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
On now is the 27-year-old rookie, Mitch Wisnowski, to punt, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 20. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Looking deep here for Ebron. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cam Hayward, always a force, got back there for the sack.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback. As well.
Get him, boys! Get him, boys!
A 10-yard gain, but it's 4th down.
Last year's NFL leader in field goal percentage, Robbie Gould, on for the Niners field goal. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. To throw is Garoppolo. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be third down.
Here we go. Wait, 80! 55! Hey, eat!
Here's Garoppolo to throw. And that will be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. It was Marcel Harris out of Florida making the tackle that time.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 23-yard line.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. From the gun on third down, it's Roethlisberger. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. He's got a man. Complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster, 76 yards. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is now 14-10. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for, and take it.
Let's go.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Kittle last year, what a season. 1,377 receiving yards, an NFL record for tight ends en route to his first Pro Bowl. Not bad for the former 5th-round pick. I remember that game, December, against Denver. He had that monster first half, 210 yards. Did not have a single catch in the second half, but still those 210 yards were just 4 yards shy of Shannon Sharp's single-game record for a tight end. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play. And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him.
Anytime a fake doesn't work, we usually focus our attention on the guys that were unsuccessful. But how about the defensive guys? They have to plan all week. They have to prepare all week. Special teams, it looked like they were educated for that one.
Educated on their toes and getting a big stop. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Matt Breida, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. This is Mostert. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
From the 31, Garoppolo completes it to the tight end, Kittle. That's good for 28 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Raheem Mostert with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Now Gold for the extra point. And he's got it to make this a 21-17 game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, switch gears. Switch both of them. Check 13.
They run again with Breida. And an alley to run. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Steeler 1st down on the pickup of 11 yards.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Ben going to give this one to Connor. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Here we go, dude. Get off the field.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter with the score Steelers 21, 49ers 17.
Black 20. 54. You ain't got nothing. You too. Check like it's
Now a give coming right is Breida. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And the Steelers on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This is 3rd and 8.
Hey, Orville. 54, right there.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Going top shelf for Smith. Shoot. That's caught at the 25. That goes as a gain of 36 on 3rd down.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
On 1st down, Connor. And down inside the 15 he goes. The Steeler 1st down on the pickup of 11 yards. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. So the solid run on 1st, and I would imagine no real hurry to run that 2nd down play.
No, it's all in your quarterback now. He's going to keep an eye on the play clock and bleed things down, and he's not going to let the ball be snapped until it's inside 3 seconds left on the play clock. Unless, of course, you're playing a video game, you're trying to run it up on your friend.
Nice touch. Cold-blooded, too. On 2nd down and 4. Roethlisberger, and he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Boswell for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Makes the score Steelers 28, 49ers 17. Chris Boswell of the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards there and a Niner first. Garoppolo, perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Now, he's been a busy man out of the backfield. They've looked his way quite a bit so far in this game.
Nice job there defensively, though, adjusting, because a couple of his earlier catches, he was wide open. Not that time.
You mentioned the key word, adjustment. A better cover man on him now in space.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Garoppolo. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long.
21. Watch 98. Watch 98. Whoa.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
21. Go ahead.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Here we go. Tighten up. Easy. Check, boys. Let's go.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Connor. There he goes left side. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. James Conner, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Extra point now by Boswell. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Here
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points. So they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Bravo. 198. Watch 98.
Garoppolo on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
Here we go.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Garoppolo now. And he will find his receiver, Pettis, for a 49ers touchdown. Dante Pettis, his first touchdown of the new season. And the 49ers get a score closer. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after them right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
Chance. Check nickel. You good? Say. Kill. 50. Kill.
Roethlisberger gonna throw it. Ebron caught left side. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers.
Well, that's one of those mistakes. That's a fumble that when they get to the sidelines, I know you're mad, Coach, but look, we've still got this locked down. But that's not necessarily true, is it?
Well, their hopes are slim, but you just hate to give them any hope. You could have sealed it right there.
Yeah, could have finished them off and taken away all hope, as we like to say.
Here we go.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Garoppolo looks to throw. A dump down to McKinnon. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll make it 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
A gain of 3, second down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
He's crashing. He's checking like
On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And the ball is knocked out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Well, I'm guessing that on the sidelines there might be a few words said about that mistake there, but I don't think it's going to hurt them in the long run. They're still going to get out of here with a win.
Yeah, they got the 2-score cushion, but you know what coaches say, Charles? Finish strong.
Finish the game out the way it's supposed to be played. In fact, coaches might be secretly happy. Gives them a chance to do a little extra coaching next week.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
All right, now, Black 20. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Here we go. Let's bring it. Black,
defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
Ready? 180. Hey, alert, 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 alert. We won it. Come back again.
On 2nd down, it's Connor, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Again, a run with Connor. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Here's Jordan Berry now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They have time here, partner, for just one final heat.
And I have to look at from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on the...
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So for Pittsburgh, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2 weeks' time. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.